Day 1126. It's 6:38 a.m. Just got off my Words of God call. I just went over the battle calendars and the battle cards, showing them how they work together. They were so excited. It was so cool. Yeah, it was so cool to just see how much this is going to help them, how excited they were by it. You know, you could just see in their eyes, like, they're like, wow, this is so cool. And the way everything links together. And yeah, I just feel so grateful. I thank you, God, for the creativity that you've given me and the ideas and the people you've put in my life. Like, yeah, it's amazing. It's really cool. And I love, creating tools like this for people. Like, I love it. I get to design, which I love designing. I get to do the whole, the mental stuff and the transformation stuff, which I love as well. And I get to do it to serve other people and to honor God. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. So I love creating these things. I love that they're tangible. I love the branding around it. Like, I love all of it. And I really feel like I'm in this phase. Like, God gave me this command: equip my people, build an army, and fulfill the Great Commission, which is massive. It's just like, Lord, that's huge. But I know that he's given me the Spirit to do that. And I know he's going to guide me and help me every step of the way. And he's going to use me as a vehicle and a vessel to do that. And so right now, I'm really going to be focusing on equipping God's people. That's what it's all about, is equipping his people, which is giving them the tools and the tactics and the techniques that they need to stand in victory every day, and to crush the enemy. And so equipping them with their calling, equipping them with tools that help them live into their calling. And so I need to be an equipping machine, and that's what I'm going to be. And so, yeah, very, very excited about that. And so my battle calendar starts today, and on my battle calendar, I have to, here it is. That's the digital version. I have to read Proverbs, because I'm studying Proverbs, and really using that to figure out how to escape the spirit of poverty and how to grow my business, and just for that wisdom. I've just been praying for wisdom. I have to either journal to God or have a conversation with God. That's so important, because I'm coming against the spirit of distraction. And so the spirit of distraction wants me to go in 1,000 different ways, in 1,000 different places, to make sure that I'm not focused. And so when I journal or I have a conversation with God, it's just like it removes all the stuff that's going on in my mind. It's just like a brain dump. And I just have this conversation with God, and he responds. He gives me ideas. He guides me. He gives me wisdom. And so I'm every day going to have an intentional conversation with him, either journaling it or actually just speaking with him, and having an intentional time with him to just talk about, hey, God, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I want to do. What do you think? What are your thoughts? So, like, do you want me to do that? Do you want me to do something else? Lord, give me wisdom. And just talk to him. Talk to my dad. And yeah, I know that will be huge for keeping me focused. The next thing, I need to spend 4 hours equipping. So 4 hours building this equipping machine, which is the business. That is the coaching business, the Warriors of God. It's all of it. And I need to spend 4 hours every day. When I say equipping, it's about the calling coaching, getting out to the world and equipping believers with their calling. Like, I need to spend 4 hours a day on that, which is going to be a lot. And so I can't even imagine the progress that's going to be made just in this 1 week alone, and getting it out there to the world, and really, really equipping believers with their calling so they can actually fight and stand in victory. So, and then the last thing I have to do every day is I need to plan my next day. So before I go to sleep, I have to actually sit down and plan out, what's my day going to look like? What am I doing? Write out my to-do list, everything like that. That way I wake up and I'm already focused. Because what I usually do is I'll wake up, I'll come to the gym, I'll do my Words of God call, I'll go home, I'll have breakfast, and then by like 10 o'clock, I'm trying to plan my day. And it's like, oh, what should I do today? And it's like, there's not focus there. There's not intention. I want to wake up having already planned my day the day before, and I'm super intentional about it. Like, super intentional about, here's what I'm doing today, here's what I got going, because that keeps me focused, and that focus is fire. and the enemy doesn't want me focused. The spirit of distraction doesn't want me focused. And so I got to do everything I can to stay focused and keep focused so I can move forward and make progress and fulfill what God commanded me to do, which is equip his people, build an army, and fulfill the Great Commission. Whew. Yeah. So here we go. And on the battle calendar, on everyone's battle calendar, it's customized, but on each day there's the 4 things that they have to get done. So I have that little icon with the 4, that's 4 hours working on the framework. That Bible's for reading Proverbs. The little chat bubbles are for to remind me to have a conversation with God. And then the last thing, the checklist, is planning my next day. So every day, those 4 things are these 4 things. It's just in visual format, so I can cross it off every day and see that I crushed it that day. So yeah, good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff. Oh yeah, you cross it off like this. I just showed them on the call as a demonstration. There you go. You mark it off every day, and when you marked off all 4, then you do a big cross across the whole day, because that means you crushed it that day, that you stood in victory that day. So yeah, so good, so good. All right, I went to bed last night early. I was in bed, I think it's 7, but I don't think I fell asleep till like 8:30. But I'm so tired. I feel like maybe I slept too much. I don't know. I think 8 or 9 hours of sleep is too much for me. I think maybe 6 or 7 is ideal. It's funny because my mom got on the call and she's like, I think I slept too much. And I was like, man, maybe that's what it is. I slept too much. But I have this resistance to go to the gym right now. I don't want to go. So that means I'm going, because I'm right down the street. And so I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go to Whole Foods and get some stuff to meal prep. My mom gave me $100 yesterday, thank God, because I was down to nothing basically, and had to get gas, and ate my last meal prep box yesterday, and so didn't have food, and she just blessed me, which was awesome. So now I can go get groceries, and I'm gonna work on my business 4 hours today. And I'm just like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to get back on social media and start posting about this? That's the hard thing. I've been off of social media, so I don't know how I'm gonna get clients and talk about the business without being on social media. But I don't want to go against God's will, and I don't want to jump on social media if he doesn't want me on there. And so today I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I'm gonna work on my business for 4 hours. I'm gonna go to church and work because their coffee shop opens, so I'm gonna go work from there. And so yeah, it will be an amazing day. I got the new believers class. But yeah, I'm gonna work on my business for 4 hours straight, which will be great, because it's all pretty much done. The only thing to do now really is to make the workbook, which is basically done, and start getting it out there. A lot of these 4 hours that I spend equipping God's people is going to be 4 hours of promoting the business and getting people to sign up for the group coaching and the one-on-one coaching, because the framework's built, and it's super legit. There's not anything else that I could really do to it to make it any better that I know of. And so that's good to go. So now it's just going to be putting it out to the world and making content for it and doing videos. And so, yeah, I think a lot of these 4 hours per day are just going to be making content. But if I'm not on social media, then where's the content going to go? So I need to talk to God and figure out, I really don't want to get back on social media. It's been amazing. It's been 4 months or 5 months that I haven't been on social media at all, and it feels great. I love it. I don't miss it one bit at all, and I don't really want to jump back into it. But yeah, so I just gotta ask God. So yep, here we go. how beautiful this is. Hold on. Sun's rising, palm trees, mountains in the background, Christmas lights.